Turner James.
I'm sorry, I thought we were signing in to that, no, we were.
Okay. Annie Quian, Annie Quian, if I'm pronouncing that right.
Yes. Hi, I'm Annie Quian. I don't know who you people are.
Are you a member
You
of
must be
our-
important, you're wearing suits.
Are you a part of our fund?
No, I'm not. I'm a grandparent of 3 grandboys who go to St. Louis Public Schools.
You do realize that this is not the school board that we're attention from?
I do realize that, and what I want to say is that there are, what's more important than your kids' education? Really, besides loving them, what's more important? Nothing. And so the schools here have deteriorated pretty badly. My kids, my boys.
Excuse me, Ms. Quian.
What?
We have nothing to do with the school board, so I'm just...
I'm talking about teachers, and I'm talking about being here to support teachers. And I'm talking about if you do not compensate them fairly, and if you do not, if they are not provided a decent pension, and if you do not...
I'm just trying to understand the relevance.
Who are you? Who are you? What is your position?
I am a trustee, and I am a chairman of the trustee board.
Okay, and what kind of power do you have? Who are you?
I'm a lawyer.
You're a lawyer?
You
And
still
you're not
have
paying
3
attention anyway.
You still have
I've
3
been watching
minutes.
you.
You still
And
have
you-
only 3 minutes, so...
I want the best education for my grandboys that can be provided, and that can happen here in St. Louis if the quality of the teachers is somewhat determined by them being fairly compensated and by them knowing that they will have decent pension and they will have health insurance. So, you know what? I don't know what else to say. Hello. Thank you. Are you kidding me?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
You're out of here?
I'm not gonna say, get yourself in the trouble.
Okay, fine. Take me out.
Acting like the Taliban. Stop it.
Forget it.
Let us sit down. Mr. Eugene Fowler.
Good evening. I am also a taxpayer. I am also the national board member of the Congress of Race and Equality. I am also, and I don't use it often, a minister. And I'm also insulted. I'm here mainly to support the need of the retirees and the improvement of their economics. I'm insulted because grown folks can't talk to grown folks. It says to me that we have a hell of a link in communication. anytime you come to an educational system, and the first thing you face are law enforcement, that's an insult. That's an insult. And whoever the chairman is of this meeting should not allow such activity to take place anymore. As of tonight, I'm going to put it on my agenda to make sure that I'm here to make sure that we don't have the kind of clown activity that was presented here. No disrespect to your law enforcement, but unless a person violates the law, it's the only way that they should be approached. And as of today, I will publicly say to this community, there's a nice number of people, but there's more retirees than this. The only way that you all are going to solve your problem, hate to tell you, but you're going to have to take it to the streets. If you're willing to take it to the streets intelligently, I am willing to unite with you all as an organization to make that happen. Because I'm understanding from talking to a lot of you who I know, you all have been trying to talk to this committee, board, or whatever it is, for a long period of time. I used to hear my daddy say, if he sent me to school every day, and I came out at the end of the year dumber than I did when I started off, there's no sense for me going to school. If you all have been talking to this body for years and have gotten no redress, common sense says to you that you got to come up with another strategy. And unfortunately, the masses of people in this community don't know what's going on. And I think taking it to the street to educate folks, not to create no havoc, but to educate people and get the people to understand that your problem is their problem and collectively we all have a problem, is the only way that we're going to solve the problem. I appreciate the opportunity, but let me say this, I mean this. Anybody in this town that know me will tell you, I don't make no threats. I give promises. The only way I'm not at your next board meeting, I have something more important that came up like this was important to me tonight. But I don't want to see what I saw here tonight. Only thing the taxpayer was asking me to do was to be heard and to be disrespected and to be approached by those with guns. I had a gentleman removed today from the welfare office who was a security guard. They had a firearm to go off, and there were about 900 black folks in the room, unfortunately, one white security guard, and he held his pistol from the time that he marched the people outside the building until he marched them in. I got insulted again. But I had time to do something about that. But I'm going to begin doing something about this one. I don't want to see this no more. Thank you very much.
The next agenda item is the approval of retirement and benefits for December 2011 and January 2012. Is there a motion?
I make the motion to approve the benefits for, I make the motion to approve the benefits for December 2011 and 2012.
We can't really, second.
A motion has been made for the approval of retirement and benefits for December 2011 and January 2012. And seconded. You want a roll call on this? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. Hearing none nays.